Most people think gymnastics belongs to the kids. And honestly, for a long time, that was mostly true. You grow up, you age out, you move on, the sport continues without you. But something has been shifting quietly at first and now very loudly. Adults are coming back to gymnastics in numbers no one ever saw coming. Some of them never left, and now you see them discovering gymnastics for the first time in their 20s, 30s, and 40s. And two people figured out how to build an entire world around this movement: retreats, community, adventure, and some of these most incredible places on the planet. I am your co-host, Mubarak Simmons. I'm here with Carrie Adderley, and this is the GymnasticsVille Podcast. And today, we are sitting down with Jenny Woudenberg and Hugh Smith, co-founders of Adult Gymnastics Retreats. Let's get into it. Jenny, Hugh, thanks for coming on.
That was the best intro ever. I'm so pumped up.
Seriously. Thank you, Mo. We're thrilled to be here.
Yeah.
You said it all. Yeah. Great
Totally.
intro.
Awesome. Go ahead, Carrie. What?
No, do it.
Yeah, exactly. So let's talk about adult gymnastics. Jenny, kind of from where you're sitting, what is happening right now with adult gymnastics?
So I have to say, it all's like, in summary, we just had our last retreat. We were in Colombia. We're having the best time ever. And then one of our attendees came up and told me, she's like, you know what? I thought as soon as I had a baby, gymnastics was done. I genuinely 100% believe this. I would never be able to do gymnastics again. And then she's like, I came on this retreat. Most everyone has like several children. They're moms. They're still doing gymnastics. They're loving it more than ever. And that's truly what adult gymnastics is all about. You can do it at any age, any level, any time, it's literally for everyone, no matter what. I go to meets now. I bring my kids with me. We have matching leotards with my daughter. Adult gymnastics is truly for everyone. You never have to leave ever. And so that's what I really love about it. And there's so many people that have just started gymnastics for the first time, and maybe they're in their 50s. Like we people at our class that are up to 82 years old. You're doing gymnastics at 82, you're never going to die. You're living forever. It's adult gymnastics is, yes, it's gymnastics, but it's also what I told the woman who's like, oh, I'll never be able to do it after having a kid. It's like, you'll realize once you have a kid and you do gymnastics, it's all about your mental health and social life.
Yep.
And it's so critical. And so it's been the best therapy I've ever done in my life. So really adult gymnastics is just therapy and my social life. And now it's become my like career, my passion, my mission, my whole world. It's keep people doing gymnastics forever and brings so much happiness and joy to my life. So that's what it's all about.
Wow. How about you, Hugh? I mean, you a national team member, world team member. You did gymnastics and competitive side. Now you're in the coaching side. Like, what is it from your angle? What have you been seeing since you've been involved with this sport for so long?
Yeah, thank you. So this community has blown me away. I have been truly inspired by this community. It is, it's a very unique, special community that is filled with people from all walks of life, all backgrounds that, like Jenny said, are just there because they are finding themselves. They are healing, old traumas from their childhood, maybe they had a bad experience. So you have people that, are really taking this serious. They're competing and training. Like these adults are training 3-4 days a week, some of them, right? So I've coached all levels, and I love coaching. It's such a passion. But this community of adults has really impressed me and has really inspired me. And so, like I think like every career coach or every longtime coach, you go through these periods where you question, do I still want to be coaching? Is this, and so I kind of got to the point after 30 years of competing, 25 years of coaching, where I was like, I love it, but maybe I want to try to do something else, and I kind of stepped away from the sport, and I stopped coaching. and I really started to miss it. And so then I came back, but now just focusing on the adults. And it's been, like I said, this community has blown me away. And I thought I would never ever compete again, right? And I was like, yeah, I'll coach these adults and I love it and it's fun, but I'm not going to compete and all this stuff. Well, last month, in Boston, they held at MIT, they held the World's Masters Cup through the NAIGC. And sure enough, I had my my
Pullover, yeah.
my borrowed Leo and my stretchy pants, and I was competing, and it's something I never thought I would do again. Our friend Sophia Campana, who we've had on the show, she called me up and she's like, I signed up. I'm doing the competition. And I'm like, hey, I'm going to be in the area. I'm going to be in Delaware. I'll come up and cheer you on. And we have friends in Boston as well that have come on our retreats from MIT. And I'm like, I'll go and cheer. And then I'm like, wait a minute. Why don't I just compete? And I did. And it was the funnest experience. And as soon as I put on that suit, it was like a flashback in my body of that, like the tight memory, just like a flood of nostalgia, like with that suit, standing in the corner of the floor, it just was like the weirdest thing. I could not believe that 10 years had gone by just like that, right?
Wow.
So
yeah,
it was
my
crazy.
palms are sweating just explaining that just now. I'm like, oh wait, no.
Yeah. And I mean, I just did like, I made up my routines as I went on. I trained once, I think, in 2 months prior to that.
Crazy.
And I was just like, just basic, just go out there, have fun, and meet a lot of the community, meet the people that I had been seeing online, a lot of these people that you meet online and stuff. And then I met them there, and just some really inspiring people, So happy to be now a part of it, and it's exciting. Yeah, who knows where it will go. I will say I did drop a little hint or a little nudge to the FIG president this past when we were at Worlds for our Worlds trip,
where he was the ambassador,
right?
Along with Sophia Campana.
Wait, where was Worlds at? It was in no.
It was in Jakarta.
Jakarta, that's where it was.
Yes.
That's right.
Yes. So we were there, we were, in all we had dinner with, the FIG president and all this stuff, and, and just in the VIP rooms and all that stuff. And I told him, and I was like, it's time that we add that FIG adds an adult category. And he was just kind of like, yeah, like kind of like, yeah, possibly, right? So yeah, we'll see. My goal would be to have like a master's category at like world championships.
Wow, that'd be great.
That was going to be my question. Like, that's what you mean. Adult category is similar to what you just competed in, right? Just like an open, level for anybody to come and compete.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, you got it. So at that
in competition.
Yeah. Yeah, totally. Yep. So yeah, you never know.
I think it'd be amazing. And I don't think a lot of people even know how big the adult world is. And so I was talking to USAG because we're going to be part of Congress and everything, and they really had no idea. And so I made a whole presentation, and in 49 states, and any given week, there's like 427 adult classes happening across the country. People of all ages, all backgrounds.
Weekly. Wow.
Happening. It's a big thing. And some people, like I said, have never done sports in their life. You've never done gymnastics. Maybe they did it at the elite level. Maybe they just did recreational as a kid. But now they're all doing it. And every class I've gone to classes in different states to visit friends and everything. It's all the same. Everyone is so encouraging and so supportive, and just having the time of their life and playing around like their little kid, jumping on the trampoline, laughing, becoming great friends. And it's just the best feeling ever to go to adult class. I'm like, no matter what stressful thing happened that day, I'm going to go. Everyone's excited to see me. Everyone's going to be cheering me on. And it's just, I love it. Like, I just need it to get through. Life can be hard. But you're like, I got my adult class coming up. It's all good. We can get through anything.
question, just with that mindset, in the same vein of what you're saying, but also wanted to know how difficult, if not difficult, is it to get the adults to actually come to class? Because there's always people that say, "Oh, that will be cool. Oh, this will be this will be that." Question for both
Yeah.
of you: how do you encourage people to actually take that first step forward to walk in and register into class and get past the fear? Because
Mhm.
with gymnastics, even if you're saying adult in front of it, just the word gymnastics resonates with people as very difficult, right? So, so how do you get those adults with the injuries and the this, and maybe they have fitness goals or whatnot? How do you convince them to come in the gym and drop the has to be the gymnastics facade, right? It's got to be
Yeah.
perfect,
Yeah.
be the
Yeah.
best, the strongest of this. How do you get people to drop that facade, and make that first step to come into class? Either of you can start.
Yeah. I mean, I could start. Really, yes, we call it gymnastics. But for us in this space and what we're doing with the retreats and things like that, it's movement, right? It's movement, it's longevity, and it's movement for longevity. And really, we're using gymnastics equipment, but it's movement. Movement is medicine. And so, yes, it could sound a little intimidating, but we really go about it with the focus of moving your body. And so everyone is at a different level with that, you know. For some people, maybe they're gonna do the swings on the parallel bars. Maybe for some people, it's literally just holding themselves up. So whatever level you're at, whatever fitness level, whatever your capability is there's always something for you to do, and it's all just you against you. It's not like, and we make that very clear for people coming in. We're like, no one's trying to like, no one's trying to hurt themselves here. No one's trying to like. We all want to walk home tonight. Like, no one's trying to impress anyone. This is for you. Like, it's just movement. So if you're not comfortable with something, you have to let us know. Let us know of your injuries. So like, it's all about being aware of your own body, where you're at. And then obviously we're not trying to like, win the Olympics. So like people, we got to tell them like, be careful. And so I think about it, that approach, like it's movement, it's movement with some equipment here to help you, um, but a lot of times, I mean, and a lot of times it's not like we're convincing people to come. People just show up. We have new people showing up every week at our class. Every week they just show up. We're like, how'd you find it? I just Googled it. So yeah.
Nice. And Jenny?
And I think that gymnastics, like, stigma is really going away, which is awesome because for so long you had to be 5 foot tall, 100 pounds, and 15 and under. And that's it. That's all you got.
Yep.
And now we have adults in our retreats at our class of every body type, every age, every background. I mean, I am 5'9", and my coach made me quit gymnastics when I was a little girl because he's like, "You're gonna be too tall. You can't do gymnastics." And I was like, so crushed. But now we have people of all sizes, have had kids, have not, all backgrounds. And there's some people that come like because we're here in Utah and people love to ski. They're like, I want to do a backflip on skis. So they come for that reason. Or they come for all just different reasons. Or they're like,
Yeah.
it just looks so fun. And I think social media has really helped because it's getting big on Instagram. There's all these adults who are being such amazing leaders in the space, and people are seeing that, and they're really seeing what I personally love is adults are so much freedom. And so I mainly do that, do women's events because I just think it's way more fun. And I love seeing men doing women's events to like Britney Spears or Lady Gaga, just having the time of their life.
They're
or
dancing.
Like
we talk about that
they're
all the time.
dancing, they're doing lip syncing, they're just making gymnastics really fun. I have this whole P-bar routine, and it's like a yoga routine, but it's on the P-bars. And so I think there's just so much freedom in it. And that's what it's all about.
So
Yeah,
basically what you both are saying is it's really not hard for people to get into the gym. Sometimes they'll reach out to you. Sometimes, like you said, they'll Google and just show up, So that's something I wanted to just kind of put out there for our viewing audience of all ages, so people know
Yeah.
that, it doesn't matter the age, and it's open and welcoming. You don't have to be intimidated to
Totally. Just show up. That's it.
Show
Just
up.
show up.
And
Yeah.
you'll be shocked, but you'll meet the best group of people of your life. Like
Mhm.
no one is more supportive and encouraging and fun than gymnastics friends.
Wow, that's great. And I do want to transition to adult gymnastics retreats. The weather here is getting hot. I'm looking forward to like vacation and doing things. But before we get into it, like let's take us through the beginning. Like, how did you guys kind of come together and build this?
Yeah. So basically, I just had my baby, who, if you see me, I've been doing a bunch of stuff because she's been asking me some questions. And I was going through a just really intense postpartum depression and just struggling a lot with so many different things. Um, and I know I'm not the only person that struggle with postpartum issues, with depression issues, with anything. And so I was looking for retreats. Like, I just need to get out of here. I need a break. I need a time where it's just me. I'm not being a mom. I'm not working. I just need something for myself. And so I spent like hours Googling around. I was like, I want to go on a gymnastics retreat. I was like, yoga would be cool, but it'd be kind of boring. I want gymnastics. And I couldn't find a thing. And I was like, no way. Why is there nothing like that? And so I was trying to figure out something else. And so I went to practice that night and I was talking to Hugh, and it's like the clearest memory. I was on a cheese mat. We were doing some backward rolls, and I was telling Hugh all about this. And I was like, Hugh, what if we just do it? Like, you coach it and lead. I've done organizing big events and retreats and conferences and all sorts of stuff for my career life. Like, let's just do this. Like, I really need this a lot. And he's like, okay, let's go. So we went to Cancun. I was like, I just want to go to the beach. I want to be warm in January in Utah, and I want to be on turquoise water. I want to do gymnastics in the morning, and then I want to play at the beach all the rest of the day and have some margaritas. Like, it's what I need in my life. And just happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was really it's funny because Jenny and I complement each other so well in our strengths of what we do for this business. Um, I'm really into the wellness side of things. I'm a certified life coach and personal trainer, and I've done a lot of things like coaching breath work and meditation and these sort of modalities for just personal development and growth. And so it just really came together. Jenny's organizing skills and then my coaching and the gymnastics network that I've accumulated over the years, and it just was like kind of like magic. Our first one was a little bit it was perfect, but it was a lot of work, and we were like nonstop. We were just like doing everything. We were cooking the food, driving driving
We're at
pickups,
Walmart at
like
2 a.m.
cleaning,
getting stuff.
Walmart 2 a.m. like
All those hats.
getting up
In Cancun.
5 a.m. Like we did everything, you know what I mean? And then but thankfully we learned from that. And our last second Cancun trip, our second year, was completely different. Both of them were amazing. And if you were a attendee, you wouldn't have known that we were just constantly on, but it just ran a lot smoother. And
we had
amazing
private
thing
chefs, we had house cleaners, we had a photographer, we had masseuses, like we had a whole
the
staff.
amazing thing about Jenny is when we talked about it that initial day, I went home and I'm like, yeah, a retreat, a gymnastics retreat, cool, that would be awesome someday. And then that gets tucked in my brain with all the other million ideas, because I have this like ADD brain that is constantly thinking of like ideas and how to create different things. And so I'm like, yeah, that would be cool one of these years, right? And that probably would have stayed there for years if it hadn't have been for Jenny's skills. The next morning, I woke up to
practice ends at 11:30 at night.
Yeah, practice. But the next morning, I woke up to Jenny's spreadsheets, contracts, like potential itinerary, and I'm like, oh my goodness, she is exactly who I need to work with. With her organization skills, because those who know me know that it's not my greatest skill, right? With her organization skills and planning, and then my coaching and the wellness side, I'm like, we can make some magic here. I'm like,
and Hugh knows everybody in gymnastics world. Everyone's so helpful. Yeah.
Because we sold out our first retreat and it was amazing.
And all the others. I'm the kind of person, if I really want something done, I'm going to do it. It's something that, but it's also, I was like, well, I there's probably other people who really need this too.
Mhm.
I'm not the only one.
People, I will say this, when we started advertising, people thought it was a scam
Yeah.
at first. They literally would say that because we posted on this group, Like Fine Wine. Are you guys familiar with that group? It's on Facebook, has like 18,000 members, and it's all
Wow.
adult gymnastics.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Like
a very
Fine Wine.
active group.
Yeah.
So if you're listening to this and go look for Like Fine Wine, and anyways, there's so many thousand, we would start posting on it, and people were like, "This is fake. Like, no way, it's too good to be true." Like, I'm like, like, guys, like, no, like,
Yeah.
and so, yeah, amazing.
Yeah.
So take me through a day. Take me through the day in the life of a gymnastics retreat. Someone that's looking forward to it or questioning about it. Like what is that like? I'm curious myself. I've been on retreats, but gymnastics retreats. Is it a
Yeah.
scam? What do y'all do?
You're coming to the next one. I want you to experience it.
Yeah, you're
No,
coming to the
I'm
next
cool
one.
with it. I'm
You're
down.
both coming, and Carrie too.
Yeah,
Well-
I mean, we would have loved to have been GymnasticsVille in Colombia or
Oh my goodness.
We
man,
should,
I'm telling you
Phil. Yeah,
guys.
let's do a podcast. Actually, this is a really good idea, and I'm going to make it happen. But you're going to come on the next retreat, and then we can do a mini podcast with everyone there and sharing their stories of
That
their
would be
adult
great.
gymnastics story, how they came to be, how it's really helped them out in their life.
Yeah.
So come with us. Maybe we'll be on a beach in Europe somewhere next time,
in Florida.
or Florida. Yeah,
Yeah,
Florida.
yeah.
let's go to Europe instead.
All right.
Okay.
So I will say at our retreats, we focus, to answer your question, Mo, and I'll let Jenny finish it as well. But basically, we focus on 3 things, and that is movement through gymnastics.
Yep.
Then it's, so much of us, we have so much going on in our adult lives. And a lot of times we don't take the time that we need to process things that are happening. It could be whatever it is, relationship stuff, kids stuff, work stuff. There's so much constantly going on that we're dealing with. And
Yeah.
we're just nonstop. We're just go, go, go. And we really, this is what sets us apart from a lot of the other gymnastics camps and things like that, where you just go and you do gymnastics. We want people to leave feeling empowered, feeling like they can take on those challenges, feeling transformed, feeling like they can accomplish their goals. And so movement and through gymnastics, personal development is our second thing that we focus on. So we're working things like meditation. We go breath work. We do little workshops where we, do the deep inner work and reflect and be vulnerable with each other and share, maybe some hard experiences. And then our third one that we focus on is adventure. Never stop being a kid, just adventuring. We go horseback riding, ATVing, we go to circus schools and do fun circus things like the silks and all this stuff, right? In our retreats,
We rented a boat in Malta and went to these different islands. It's magical.
yes, yeah, a nice
Wow.
catamaran, and on the Mediterranean. So we're adventuring, we are traveling, we're working on ourselves, and we are moving our bodies. So that's kind of so Jenny, if you want to take them through like a day, maybe just use Colombia example.
So wake up and in the house. We love staying in the house. So everyone really gets to know each other. Like those late night conversations are so important. Wake up, and then Hugh does some sort of morning movements, whether it's like breath work, it is a lymphatic flow, it's yoga, it's something just to like kind of get your bodies flowing. And then we have a big breakfast. And then we normally all go into the van and then go to gymnastics practice. And it's about
Okay.
4 hours. So it's a long one. We have Hugh is one of the main coaches. We always have another coach. They're always incredible coaches. And a lot of people come as they want good spotting for adults and very personalized training. And so we have very small groups. It's usually like 3 to 4 people per coach. We break you into different group levels to what a skill you really want to work on. And that's what we found a lot of adult practices. It's just like an open gym. And no one's there to help you with very specific drills you want to achieve X goal, to spot, to do all that. So then we'll have a long practice. Then we come home, have lunch. And then we do some sort of fun thing, whether we're riding ATVs through Bali in the jungle, we're going to a pool club on a rooftop somewhere, we're going horseback riding, we're going sailing, we're doing whatever it is. And then we could either be going to like a great dinner in a castle in Malta or something, drinking wine at sunset. It's wonderful. And then at night we do a lot of just like that inner work that you really need to do, but you never really take the time to do. So processing just different traumas, your current life, what you've been through, having those deeper chats with people. And that's how everyone does. Like people have said, like, I've never shared this with friends I've had for 20 years, or even with our partners and stuff that they really do need to work on and talk about. And we do some sort of epic thing sometimes. Like in Colombia, Hugh just got trained to do fire walking and glass walking and all this other stuff, which is bonkers. But
Wow.
he
How
did
do
a
you even
thing
train
where
for that?
I know, but we were really working on mindset and like using your fear in a way that it can like motivate you so much. And in such ways. So he put an arrow, we put it on our chest and we put the arrow up against the wall, stepped into it and broke arrows.
On your trachea. So the soft part right here. I think
A
that's what it's
real
called, right?
arrow?
A real
A real archery arrow, and I put the head of the arrow right here, right in the soft spot, and then the other side against a wall, and then I stood there, and then you step into it and you break it.
Stepping into your fears, literally.
So just Hugh did it, or everybody did it?
So this was the thing.
Not whoever wanted to.
This was the thing. I told Jenny that I was gonna do this, and she's like, "Yeah, but only you." And I'm like, "Yeah, of course, only me." Well,
because I still have,
so I'm
still a mom.
And then I invited, if anyone felt called to do it, then they could do it, and I would like coach them how to do it. So we had actually 2 people do it.
Yeah.
And one of them said, our coach Haley from Captivate Canada, she said literally that it was the same adrenaline feeling that she had when, what did she say, Jenny? When
her husband was at a restaurant, he was choking, and she saved his life.
Yes. She saved his husband's life, and she said she had the same adrenaline feeling doing that arrow as when she saved her husband's life.
Yeah.
Peak adrenaline there.
Right? Yeah. Yes. So
her whole goal is to like, you are so much braver than you think. You're like, I'm not going to retreat. You don't have to, it's optional.
No, Carrie, I'm with you. And these are all things that we did in this course. And every single thing that we did, the first thought was like, I'm not doing that. I'm not here to like put an arrow through my throat. I'm not doing that, right? But that was kind of the whole point of the message that we did for our retreat, was like those thoughts that come in, like, what are those thoughts, transforming those thoughts, so.
Yeah.
Maybe we can be like the Taekwondo, you know how they got the already breakable boards for the kids? You can do it like that for me.
Yeah. No, we did that too. Yeah, we did that. Yeah.
No, I'm just joking. But no, that was intense. That went 0 to 100 real quick on that one.
Yeah. We'll send you a video of that. We'll send you a video. Maybe you can add it.
It's really, really cool.
And then we also have a good time in Colombia. Like we went out dancing and drank mojitos and all the stuff that you need to do, especially when you're a mom and you don't have to find a babysitter. You don't have to do all this. You're just on your own. Like, you got to take advantage of that.
Absolutely.
We go big.
Great, Carrie, you had a question?
Yeah, no, I was just going to kind of elaborate just from looking at some of the itinerary I was just looking at the more current retreat that's coming up here in Salt
Lake.
So I was just seeing that you guys have certain things planned, and even an extra optional day as well for people. If that's it might be like the travel day, I'm guessing, where some people may travel on that day or not.
Mm-hmm.
But it's, so this is just a good compact size, release, especially one in the States. Are the one in Colombia, is it the same amount of time, compared to the States? What's kind of your philosophy on the duration of the entire camp length?
Well, normally the international trips are like 6 or so days, since it does take some time to get all the way to Malta or whatnot. This is just a quick weekend. It's a very mini retreat to kind of get a taste of what the bigger retreats are going to be like. But Salt Lake is going to be incredible. So if you've been thinking about coming, this is why you need to come. First, we're going to go to the Pink Lake, one of my favorite places in the whole world, because there's nothing else like it. It's literally pink. It's very salty. It's tropical warm water, and you float because it's so salty. And so you have the blue skies, you have the white salt flats, and like a Barbie pink lake. And we're going to go there, and we have this whole incredible program, and it's going to be at sunset, and it's just magical. And then one of Hugh's good friends, his name is Jimmy Rex. He has this absolute incredible party mansion. And so we're going to have a pool party at the end. And he has a sauna and cold plunge and an arcade and a trampoline and everything you could possibly imagine. Have an epic party. So that's going to be really fun. And obviously we're going to do gymnastics too. And so our gym that we get trained at, it's incredible. There is like a pit under every apparatus. It's massive. There's everything you could possibly ever want. We're also going to be doing aerial arts. We're going to do some handstand workshops. We're going to have a massage therapist there. And so it's all of our retreat and the magic of it, but just here in Salt Lake. So it's an easy flight for anyone to come. It's just a quick weekend and it's a very affordable price. So you guys should probably just come. You can stay with Hugh.
Yeah.
That'll be great.
Yeah, no, anytime. Yeah, Jenny said it's really just like a mini retreat, a taste of what it is that we do. And again, there's lots of amazing fun camps out there, for adults, and there's a lot of
That's so
options,
cool.
which is awesome. You can really find a camp now, in a lot of different places. But I think the magic of what we're doing is taking it to the next level of, this is not just going to train in gymnastics. This is a little bit more than that. It's a well-rounded, full transformational experience, I would say. And we've had people on our retreats say that this was the best week of their life. This was life-changing. This was, and we had one girl come to 3 retreats, and she had never been out of the country prior to that.
Wow.
And she was just like, now I just feel so safe now. Like, I feel like confident. I can travel. And yeah, it's like, it's a really beautiful experience. The international ones are not cheap, but you really cannot put a price tag on those experiences. Like, we went and took a group to World Championships. Our group got to train on the world's podium equipment right after the closing ceremonies. Our group was a part of the closing ceremonies of World Championships.
Oh, wow.
And then we just had a party on the podium, and they were literally training on the beams, on the
Swinging
bars.
on the high bar.
And I was like, this is like one of the best moments of my life, watching these adults, gymnastics fans, act like little kids, just playing on the world's equipment where the world champions just performed
minutes before.
And I'm like, what an experience. You cannot, that's like, imagine like a soccer fan going down onto the field after the World Cup, like, you cannot put a price on that. So that's why I tell people, like, yes, it's not cheap, but the experience that you're going to have on one of these retreats, it's invaluable. You cannot put a price on that.
But friendships. Then after that time, 30 minutes later, we went to the party with all the athletes, the after party. And we're dancing up on the dance floor with everyone who just competed.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're ready after competing. They're ready.
They're ready to party.
Yes. Our group was like in the elevator with like these famous gymnasts, and they're like taking selfies, because we were in the hotel of USA Gymnastics, a bunch of other big countries, right? We're in the same hotel as them. And like, our group's like taking selfies with like these, famous, like, I remember Flavia from Brazil, the little Flavia girl. They're like, they're like in the elevator with her, and she's huge in Brazil, right? So just like, the experience that you're going to have on one of these things is well worth the value, the dollar value of what you're paying. And so that's why we
stay in beautiful houses. We have top level coaches and small group coaching, and then all the experiences that come with it. And we put a lot of thought into these. We're very strategic, extremely thoughtful about everything we do. So
nice. So what are some future retreats can we all look forward to? What do you guys kind of have on the schedule in, in the next upcoming season or next year or anything you
Well,
guys want to drop here?
We haven't launched the 2027 trips yet,
Okay.
but they're going to be amazing. We'll definitely be somewhere beachy, and we'll have some in Europe. We'll definitely go to Mexico again. We're always going to do that.
Yeah, Mexico's great.
And so if you do want to stay in touch with us, just follow us on Instagram. You should go to our website. You should join the email list, and you'll be first to know about everything. So everyone listening, follow us on Instagram right now. Sign up on our website.
Yeah, let them
Stay
know. I
tuned.
mean, this is a great opportunity.
Yeah. What is your Instagram, and is that the best way to kind of book a trip through, Instagram that leads to your website or?
Yeah, so I mean, we have our Instagram. It's just Adult Gymnastics Retreats.
Okay.
We have a small YouTube, which is it's just started, but it's it's the Adult Gymnastics YouTube, and then we have also an online school community. For those who are not familiar, School SKOOL. It's an online platform where anyone can have a community about anything. So we have an online adult gymnastics community. It's free to join. There's a lot of free resources there, like training tips, a lot of courses. We bring in guests, expert guests, psychologists, coaches, and there's a lot of resources there. There's also additional ways to get additional support, like say you need coaching. So I'll do like online coaching. I had an online client this morning that I did a coach with. She's from New York, so she's trying to get her giant. So I was coaching her, virtually. And so there's the online school community, and then our website, which is adultgymnasticsretreats.com. And we have some good places. I mean, I don't know. We don't really like to say specific places just because we don't want to get people's hopes up if they don't happen. But I will say the next NAIGC World Cup meet that they had, like that one just that they had in MIT. The next one is in Japan.
Oh wow,
in October
Japan.
27.
I've always wanted to go to Japan.
So I personally would love. I'm gonna go and compete, and so I would love to organize and make it easy for people to just to jump on board with us, and we organize to go and compete. And if you're not competing, you can still go and train and support, your teammates maybe that are competing or something. But yeah, that's an option.
It's time for you to compete again.
I know. I know, Carrie, you're kind of still performing, so you probably are a little closer than I am.
Yes,
to
come.
it.
But is that around the same time as World Championships by chance?
Worlds are in October usually.
So this is in, I think, October as well. Let me look it up right here. But yeah, I think it is October. Let me just see.
World Championships more in November.
Not this October. Not October 2026.
It's
October 2027. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
27.
So you got a year and a couple months to start training. Start stretching out. You got this. Both.
That's crazy. So in that World Cup that you guys just did in Boston, how old was the oldest competitor? Do you guys have an idea?
Oh, geez, probably 80.
80.
Yep. Yeah. It's amazing. And they have categories like decades, right? So I was in the 40 plus, right? But they have like 30, 40, 40, 50, and they just go up, right?
Wow.
So yeah.
What's fun about adult meets, because I'm in the 30s category, but I do men's events. So I'm like the women 30s and the pommel horse. So it's way easier to medal because it's like not as many people. So I can come up with all these medals. It's great.
But yeah, there's that. We have connections in Greece. So I mean, who doesn't want to go to Greece? There's so many places that we could go. But yeah, like Jenny said, Cancun is our kind of flagship retreat. We do that every year. And of course in winter, because who doesn't want to get out in the winter?
Correct. Exactly.
And and we're also looking at providing some different types of retreats as well. up until now, all of our retreats have been pretty similar in the sense that it's like the three, we focus on the three things: movement through gymnastics, personal development, and the adventure. But we're kind of looking at, offering some other options for people that, because we do have people that are just like, oh yeah, I'd like to go, but there's only like, 3 or 4 trainings, right? Well, for some people, like that's a lot, right?
That is a lot of training.
I'm so sore by the end.
But there's some people that are like, well, yeah, I just would rather just train in my house or, train home if I'm, so we're looking at possibly doing like some different types of retreats,
like
maybe
a high performance retreat. That's just crazy.
Like for the obsessed, but in a tropical place, you get out of the winter, you go to Cancun and you have 10 trainings in, 4 days or something, right?
Yeah.
So, and there are people that would do that. So, yeah, we're working on different things and just being able to provide amazing experiences for any level.
Very cool.
And for me, the best part is just I made so many friends. I have friends all over the country now, and that I still am very close with. And I think that's so important. Is it's hard to make friends when you're an adult, and you're so focused on your career and your kids and so many different things. And so that's why people come to like, well, I know I'm going to like everyone because they're all obsessed with gymnastics and adventure and like personal growth and everything.
Yeah. It really is beautiful how every retreat that we've done, it's felt like almost like the most perfect group for that specific retreat. Like, and it's just crazy how that happens. I think the universe definitely knows what it's doing in bringing those connections together. It's so.
And then when I see people who met a retreat and then they're going on another trip together, or they're just friends and doing stuff, or they're out skiing together or something, I'm like, it makes me so happy.
Yeah, we had one of our retreat, 2 of our people from our Bali retreat. So one of our guys, he lives here in Salt Lake. He was just out in Delaware for something for work, and he stayed and hung out with. He actually stayed with one of our retreat people from the Bali. He stayed with her, and they were just going to the ball game and posting all these pictures and all this stuff. So it's like that is so cool that the connections that we're creating.
Yeah, that is great. So for final thoughts, for someone that's on the fence about coming back to gymnastics or going to a retreat, like what message do you have for them?
Just go. Just make it happen. Show up. I promise you, it's the most welcoming, kind, encouraging, supportive environment you'll ever find. And you won't regret it. You're going to have so much fun and still so alive afterwards, both in class and in like at the retreat. Just do it. It is intimidating. I get it, but it'll just be so worth it.
Yeah, I would say, the best things in life are those things that are maybe a little bit scary, maybe a little bit unfamiliar, maybe a little bit uncomfortable, right? And you get past that, and those are the best things. Those are the things that are meaningful because it took something from you. It took an extra step. It took that being uncomfortable. It took getting over the fear, And so those, I think, are the most powerful things. And so, yeah, if you want to do powerful, amazing things, then do it.
No, I think that's great. I think what you guys are doing is awesome. It's building that gymnastics culture. It reminds me a little bit, once I stopped gymnastics, CrossFit was really, really big. And I think, in my opinion, CrossFit just got too like intense. You know what I mean? Intense.
Yeah.
And then it's like people are getting hurt because they're not doing the right technique, but they're saying this is gymnastic strength. And I'm like, we don't do this, right? So I don't do it like that. I don't know what y'all doing, but I like what you guys are doing because it's getting back to the basic fundamentals of gymnastics. And then it's also about fun. So I just like that you guys are building a new gymnastics culture that's about bringing people together and enjoying life, to be honest with you. And I think, as you get older, and I think you guys kind of expressed it, it's tougher to make friends and that social component, which is so important in life. And I think as you get older, younger, it's easy to find friends through college and some of the things, but as you get older, it really is tough to find those social connections. And so I think this is awesome.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mo.
I agree 100% with what everybody said. And just going to add on a little bit what Mo said just now is that this is even making me want to get in a little
Yeah,
bit.
right?
Yes, let's do it.
Maybe just a little
Right?
bit. Maybe just a little bit. But I really think that that when you talked about maybe the advanced or the high end, the more specific kind of
Yeah.
retreat, I think that would spark interest in guys like myself and maybe other
Yeah.
lady performers like myself who are still in shape, used to be
Yeah.
a gymnast or maybe did other sports at a high level, but want to just be around some people their age that are still kind of on a higher level. I think that'd be a good thing. So that's the ad for people that are in my shoes that are still, want that adrenaline rush, but also want to be in a safe environment as you get older and protect yourself, as much as possible. This could be a good opportunity for all of us to get together, display some of our skills, and have a good time. Because I think even those high level people or higher level people, that can help encourage people that are just starting and give them a little show them what they're capable of. I think that's a good thing to have a good mixture of people there to show from a very beginning level, even to, maybe not the elite world championship level, but at least somebody that can maybe do some level 10 skills and level 9 and 10 skills as well. So just for everybody else out there, don't be afraid.
9, 10 skills. That's what you be doing, man. I'm not doing it in level 9, 10 skills.
Yeah, I can still.
I'll be spending most of my time stretching out. I may.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like half of my workout, about an hour
Yeah.
warm up, what I'm saying?
No, but yeah, you're right.
Takes a while to get those old engines running,
Yeah.
Hey, not in Cancun, not with that humidity and heat.
That's
You'll
true.
walk in
It
the
is hot,
gym
yeah.
and you'll feel ready.
helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I'm here in Pennsylvania. It gets cold in the winter. So if I'm doing anything, 45-minute warm up stretch before I can even start jumping.
Totally. Yeah.
But yeah,
No, but you're right,
totally agree.
Carrie. Yeah, you're right. We've had all different levels, and
We've had a lot of people who have never done gymnastics a day in their life come.
Yeah,
Which
we had
was so cool.
two guys in Colombia that had never done gymnastics before, and they were just ripping it, doing vaults, doing all
That's awesome.
handstands,
They're like,
and
yeah. Kids on the playground, just like, I want to try this. Those are the type of people that are great to coach, because then you got to kind of slow them down a little bit. Like, hey, hold on, let's do something. Let's try something easy. I don't want you to go over the rails the first day. Let's save some for tomorrow.
Yeah. No, it's so fun. I've had a blast doing this. It's the great community. It's very fulfilling for sure.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, Jenny, Hugh, thanks for coming on. Thanks for being here. Everyone listening, definitely continue to tune into GymnasticsVille and sign up for Adult Gymnastics Retreats.
Woohoo! Thanks so much for having us.
Yes,
We've really enjoyed talking with you.
Great talking to you guys. We'll definitely be in contact.
For all that you do for the world of gymnastics too.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Appreciate it, guys, and we'll see everyone next time.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.